What's up, y'all? This is Raw again, back at again with another video with the Orbit Report. Now, we made it to the end of August, and I hope you're ready for round two of the sky's greatest hits, because we got a second kite in the sky, a mystic square, Mercury finally moving the fuck on from retrograde mode, and the kind of lunar transits that make you rethink your whole damn emotional strategy. But this week isn't just another cosmic soap opera, it's the payoff. If you've been showing up for your healing, your vision, your rituals, this week will show you why it was all worth it. So let's get to it!
Cookie cutter pie, fuck a pan. 3D printer Glock, couple band. This a PC, it in my hand. Legal shooter, make 'em overstand. Half court, full court, state court, magistrate court, beat the light. Nigga, who is you? Cause I forgot hit the booth and I go cool, cockeright.
Transit breakdown, August 25th. Now, I forgot to add something from yesterday, right? Mercury has now left its shadow. Wonderful. Now we are no longer revisiting or rewiring the bold and dramatic way we process information and how we speak. Now we have completed that dark night of the mind. You have changed the way you think based on events that happened throughout the past month. Now it's time to take what you learned, move forward with it, and communicate it to the world stage. Now, as the moon moves through Virgo and hits 29 degrees, it is now sextiling Venus at 29 degrees of Cancer. And within 3 hours from that 30 degree angle, both planets will move into the next sign together. So the balanced psychic manifestation of the collective will be logically understood. Shortly after, this understanding will go from logic and practicality to a relational understanding, and the psychic manifestation will become fixed, fiery, and bold form of self-value, excuse me. Once the moon and Venus move signs, a mystic square and a kite form in the sky. A mystic square consists of two oppositions, creating an X in the sky, and those same planetary oppositions create either a 30-degree angle or a 60-degree angle with each other. That was a mouthful. So what does that mean? The oppositions create an oppositional force and tension, and the sextiles and trines are the options we have to smooth out the harder aspects. So, the tensions are formed between our heart space on stage, Venus and Leo, and the cold and detached nature of the audience, Pluto and Aquarius, and the balanced understanding of relational law, Moon and Libra, with the assertion of structured and delusional nature of our originality, Saturn conjunct Neptune and Aries. Man, this is a lot. It's a mouthful. In order for us to smooth out this tension, we have to look at the same planets just in a different configuration. For example, Venus is sextile the moon, and Pluto is trine the moon in this mystic square. So one way of releasing the tension of our indecisive emotions is we can either boldly lean into the expression of our value and or awaken to the revolutionary ability to coldly detach from a pure state. This is just an example, as this will play out for everyone differently depending on your own individual natal chart. And if you want to learn more about this, you can go to my website at haloreadings.net and order yourself a reading. Side note, I would expect speculative investments to intentionally begin to be bullish as Venus is now in Leo, and Leo represents speculative assets, gambling, and Venus is money. August 26th. The moon continues through Libra and it conjuncts Mars. This is passive aggressive emotional explosions. This is classic psychic aggression. This is a new cycle of indecisively understanding war through law and order. Simultaneously, on this day, Venus opposes Pluto by degree. In respect to the consciousness of the collective, the expression and value of our hearts is the op for dramatic humanitarianism and simultaneously being awakened into a pure state. In respect to our current understanding, our hearts want to be seen and acknowledged. With Venus trine, the Saturn and Neptune conjunction, our hearts will be divinely and structurally supported as long as we remain optimistic, original, and slightly delusional in our individual leadership. As Uranus is sextiling Venus as well, a sudden truth bomb can reveal itself through our network or friend group in respect to what and whom we value. As it is a supporting aspect, this truth bomb will probably be supportive to the expression of our love in the public eye. On the same day, the moon in Libra squares Jupiter in Cancer. So there may be an energy of understanding the balance of our passive aggression, challenging a worldwide legacy of psychic gurus, whom, in respect to our emotions, want to keep their structure solid. Okay? Basically, we may see ourselves going to war with a predetermined structure using laws and contracts. I'm feeling that some bills and contracts will be put up to be signed and it will affect the world at large. They could even be handshake contracts that people don't really see. Now, August 27th. As the moon continues to travel through Libra, Mercury moves to 18 degrees Leo, creating an inconjunct with the North Node, which is communicating a divine fated event that, in respect to our ability to process information, will transform and awaken a dream-like addiction if we are not careful. With Mercury being 12th house to the Sun, this may not even affect us physically. It may be a feeling that we just can't shake off. Something that is processing in the background, however, we can't put our finger on it. Since the North Node is 7th house to the Sun, we may be able to have a light shined on this fated event through other people. Pay attention to synchronicities that come from others, potentially people who may be hidden enemies or open enemies, as these people or energies or archetypes may be able to point you in the right direction. On, on this same day, the moon in Libra opposes Chiron in Aries. This to me feels like the population at large is getting a wake-up call through something that has been traumatic for us as a whole. Maybe something with the war or something with politicians or a combination of both. My advice is to keep your emotions in check. Okay? Mouthful. August 28th. Now, last night, the moon changed signs to Scorpio. Okay? Early in the AM, around midnight, the moon will come into a T square with Pluto in Aquarius and Venus in Leo. And there's the moon right here. Okay? In respect to our awareness, we are manifesting a cold and transformational understanding that challenges a newly awakened aspect of the electromagnetic spectrum and challenges the values that our desire to uh, boldly dramatize our self-worth while simultaneously creating tension between the value of our artistry and the audience's relation to it. This is a mouthful today. In layman's terms, the people will find it challenging to give their hearts freely, as those who are watching are intensely remaining detached from any outcome. If we consciously remain logical and practice discernment, we can know whom to share our hearts to and whom those who are not available to care. And whom are those who are not available to care, August 29th. Now, today, on August 29th, there's not much happening in regards to major aspects that have not already been occurring. The moon does trine Jupiter, so there may be an emotional awakening that can easily expand into a philosophical learning experience. However, there's not much else occurring today, simply a continuation of the previous days, which, to be clear, can still be something major in your own life, as the planets affect us all differently. I simply tell you what the weather is for the day, for the collective. However, while it may be sunny for you in Dallas, Texas, it may be raining for another person in Atlanta, Georgia, and it may be snowing for someone in Paris. It's all relative. August 30th. So the moon enters Sagittarius on this day. It does not square the nodes yet. It does so tomorrow. However, we may start to feel the energies on this day. So when the moon squares its nose, fated and karmic events occur. Now the nose and the moon are in mutable signs, So this can be an experience that feels like it is unstable, as mutable signs are the manifestation of the collective moving into the next season. With the moon in Sagittarius, we may understand a perspective of a fated divine yet logical situation that may occur. With the sun in Virgo, we may be able to see how to ground the releasing of this potential energetic shift the fated event creates in our lives. That way, we don't get knocked off balance. Remember, this angle does not perfect until tomorrow, so it may not manifest itself until then. Now, energy themes of the week. The breakthrough is the breakdown. The breakthrough is in the breakdown, excuse me. You've been rewired all month. Tell me about it. This week shows you how far you've come and where you're still holding back. When shit breaks down, it's not failure, it's information, okay? That mood swing, that trigger, that confusing conversation, it reveals what needs freedom, fire, and forgiveness. And if you will listen close enough, the chaos will tell you exactly where the breakthrough is hiding. Now, rising signs. You already know how to do. We go from Aries, Pisces. Aries rising. The moon in Mars and Libra hit your relationship house, stirring shit up. for, for better or worse, okay? Speak your truth, but don't steamroll. Emotional honesty opens the door to new dynamics, okay? Taurus rising. Something shifting in your body or your work, and you can feel it. The new moon from last week is still working on you, okay? Make choices that reflect your actual self-worth, not your fears. Gemini rising. The Uranus opposition on the 30th may fry your brain a little bit, okay? You're overloaded, but also overflowing with inspiration. The moon in Sag lights up your relationships too. Use your words creatively, not carelessly. Cancer rising. Venus and Jupiter have blessed you, and now it's time to integrate that abundance. The South Node moon is your cue to clear your emotional space. What's still lingering in the basement of your soul, sweep it. Sweep, sweep, sweep. Leo rising. Venus is in your sign. You're the main character, okay? Shine like it. I don't have to tell you that, but shine like it. But watch the Pluto opposition. Power struggles in love or money are real. Don't play small to keep the peace. Virgo rising. Your energy is sacred. Mercury's out of shadow now. And so are you. This is your time to act on the plans you've been refining. The South Node moon says stop fixing everything for everyone else. Work on yourself. Libra rising. With the moon, Mars, and the kite all activating your sign, you're the damn channel this week, okay? Emotional strength, magnetism, courage is all pulsing through you. Don't waste it on drama. Lead with grace. Scorpio rising. Something behind the scenes is moving. Dreams might be vivid. Secrets could surface. Venus and Leo want you to shine publicly, but only once your inner world is aligned. Let the private shifts lead the public glow up. Sagittarius rising. Uranus is zapping your house of work and daily flow, okay? You're craving freedom, but also facing responsibilities. Don't escape, just restructure. Your big breakthrough is in a small decision. Capricorn rising. Career pressure is shifting. You're being asked to lead differently from the heart, not just the head, okay? Venus opposite Pluto is power versus pleasure. Choose the one that makes your soul breathe easier. Aquarius rising. The kite on the 25th hits you hard. Pluto's in your sign. Saturn rules your chart. And the moon's giving you emotional clarity. Let yourself be cracked open. This is where the transformation lands. Okay? Pisces rising. Relationships are whispering deep truths. The nodes and Neptune are still active in your sign, and the breakthroughs aren't subtle. Trust your feelings, trust your gut, but act on what you know. Now, this month gave you everything: drama, downloads, density. And this final week, it ties the whole cosmic thread together. Huh. Let the breakdown show you the blueprint. And remember, liberation rarely feels clean. It feels real. Now, visit my website, haloreadings.net, to get a reading today. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Help me out so I can help you out. And we're going to get it on Empowerment Radio. I appreciate y'all for coming. Man, I appreciate y'all for coming. With that being said, peace out. I forgot